Hey, all you absolutely beautiful folks out there. So listen, as you get your day started, I just wanted to share directly from my heart. So over the last couple of weeks, I faced something pretty terrifying. And throughout the course of the few weeks that I was going through it, there were times that I absolutely lost it and allowed myself to just release all of that pent up anxiety and frustration and emotion. And then there were times that I was cool, man, I was good. I knew that everything was going to be okay. And then there were other times that I was just kind of numb and didn't feel anything. We're human, right? And we have feelings that come and go, and we have emotions that sometimes take over and we can do nothing about. And then other times we're completely in control of our emotions and our feelings and our thoughts. One thing that stood out for me was my faith. It doesn't mean that I was able to conjure up enough faith that my results were exactly what I wanted them to be. That's not at all what I'm saying, because I know lots of people who have got faith that could move mountains and still get the negative diagnosis. Okay, so that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that my faith in the fact that my spirit and that I was okay was what that little thing was that helped me just go over each one of those little, what seemed like crazy mountains. I just kept thinking about Jesus. And a lot of people will hear me say that and they'll immediately press stop. And that's okay, because if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But for those that it is your thing, I want to explain what I mean by that. So a lot of times people will think about Jesus when they're going through something, and they'll claim his name as if that is the only way that their results are going to be okay. I'm not knocking that at all. But for me, my faith was in the person of Jesus. And what I mean by that is whenever I get in a situation where I literally cannot for a single solitary moment imagine how I can get through it, when I think about Jesus and everything that he went through, there's just a little bit more oomph that wells up in me. The reality is the power that resided inside of Jesus' heart when he was right there on the cross looking at the very ones who were ready to take his life. That same heart is beating inside of me. And so when I think about even the fact that death couldn't take over who Jesus was and it couldn't take his life, it gave me just a little bit of oomph to push through, to know that that same heart is right here, was the thing that gave me a little bit of peace even in the chaos. I knew that I was going to be okay no matter what the results were. And this song, you guys have heard it a million times, I'm sure, and I just wanted to share it with you this morning. And so it says, Jesus, the most beautiful name of all names. I kept thinking about this song over the last couple of weeks. Jesus, the only name that brings healing and strength. When I speak your name, mountains move, chains are loosed. When I speak your name, when I speak your name, darkness flees. It has no hold on me. And Jesus, most beautiful name that I know, you're the exalted one. And Jesus, you have the power alone. You lift the lonely one. Jesus, Jesus. course version of what I thought, what I sung in my heart, and what got me through. And that was Jesus. No matter what you're going through today, no matter what you're facing, no matter what your healing or the lack thereof or the manifestation of it right in front of you is, know that if Jesus could do it, so can you, no matter what it is. I love you guys. Push through, take that next step, go over the mountain, under the mountain, burrow under that sucker, go to the side, or leap right over the dang thing. You got this, and Jesus has your back. Word.